Okay, I see the live button on my phone. So let's see if I can find me on here. And there I am. Yay, we're live. So that makes me happy. So you guys, welcome to Friday night. I don't remember what it's called. You guys are going to have to forgive me today. Hey, Chris. Wednesday, during Wednesday's live, I started not feeling well at all. And during the live, I was really falling out pretty quick. Hey, Carol, thank you for sharing. I fell out really quick, and it was by the grace of God that I made it through the live. So my concentration level was bad and all that stuff. And this morning I woke up and I felt, yesterday I just slept all day, and my son has it too, and we got it at the very same time. It's not COVID, it's just, I don't know, it's just a bug, because I'm not having problems breathing. Neither one of us are. Neither one of us has a sore throat. Neither one of us has any really significant headaches. No heaviness in the chest, no chest pains, none of your typical symptoms for COVID, just dizziness and a little bit of sinus congestion and low-grade fever. Like, it never went over, well, mine did. Mine went to 100.8, but my son's never went over 100. So this morning, both of us woke up feeling great. He's still feeling much better. You can just hear it in his sinuses, like mine. You can hear it too. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get through this, because I think I tried to push it. Yeah, it's because of COVID, Carol. When you get sick, you automatically assume it's COVID. I'm like, oh Lord, please do not let this be COVID. Please do not let my son and I have COVID. There is a new bug, I guess, that's going around that lasts for 3 days. So I'm on my 3rd day. So maybe tomorrow I'll feel much better, which I did feel a whole lot better this morning. But like I said, I think I just pushed it because I'm so far behind in my studio and just on everything that I need to do. So it's just been tough. So I'm hoping I'm going to make it through, and I'm sure I will. So anyway, you guys, the new catalog, if you're a customer of mine, you should have already received your catalog. If you haven't, you should be getting it any day. And if you don't get it by the 4th, or let's say, no, by the 3rd, if you don't get it by the evening of the 3rd, whenever your mailman comes, whatever time that is, or mail person, let me say mail person, whatever time that is, let me know and I will get one to you, because I went through Stampin' Up! And sometimes things just kind of get lost. So just please let me know. If you're not a regular customer of mine and you're not a demonstrator and you would like to have a catalog, I would love to get one in your hands, because I wished I could open this. I know, Carol, you've probably seen this. Chris, you guys have seen it and you love it and you're all ready to order. Of course, demonstrators can order from it, which we have. Some of us already have ordered from it through a select list of things that we could get. I didn't order very much, and I kind of wanted to see what is going to be really popular and go on back order, because I don't want to get that, because that's what happened to me for Celebration in the new mini catalog, because everything I got went on back order really fast, and then I couldn't really demonstrate it. I could, but you weren't able to get it, or you were going to have to wait a long time to get it. I don't want that to happen again, so I'm kind of waiting to see what happens, because there's some gorgeous stuff in here, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me see. I'm trying to keep my concentration going here. Yeah, so if you want one of these, please just message me, private message me, email me, spongeandstamp@hotmail.com. Let me know that you would like a catalog. Leave me your mailing address, and I will get one in the mail to you. Okay, I think that that's pretty much it. Oh, there's just a couple hours left to get in on my In Color Club. So where is the brochure on that? Because I know that there's no way I'm going to remember everything on there today, and I don't know what I did with it. It's posted on my page, but it is $42 plus $8.95 for priority mail shipping. If you live locally and you want to save that $8.95, we can arrange front porch pickup. So just let me know. But email me to let me know that you would like to be in on the club. Anyway, it's a 5-month club. You get a full pack of cardstock. I've already opened all of these, but wait, I've opened this, but I haven't used it. So you'll get a full pack of cardstock. You will get the re-inker, the ink pad, the spool of ribbon, the 2 markers like this. I don't have this is soft succulent. This is evening evergreen, but you'll get the evening evergreen markers, the light and the dark. You will get the Stampin' Write marker in that color. You will get, let's see, did I say the re-inker? You will, I think that's it, I think. And then in your first month, as a thank you gift from me, you will get a full pack of the In Color Jewels. So that will be in your first month's kit. So whatever color you are for the month, you will get all those items in that particular color. So by the end of the 5th month, you will have all the In Colors. And each month you will also get, like the 2nd month, you'll get a free gift from me again. And it will be something new that has to do with the In Colors. So I am super, super excited about it, and I can't wait to spoil you. And so make sure you reserve a spot before tonight ends. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Hold on, I'm talking a whole lot, so now my throat's getting dry. And take a sip of my tea here. Okay, I'm going to make 2 cards tonight. And this is the first one that we're going to do. So what do you guys think about that? I think it's really, really pretty. It turned out a lot nicer than what I thought that it was going to be. So we're going to make that one. So I already have all the stuff ready so that I didn't have to try to cut them all and do all that stuff with you guys. Not that I didn't want to do it with you guys, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm bringing a scrap piece of paper here. So I'm using crumb cake. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Had to stop and think. You guys, please just bear with me. This is tough. I almost I did debate on whether or not I should even try to go live. And I said, no, I need this outlet. And I know that my friends need this outlet. So we're going to do it. And they love me and I love them and everything will be good. Okay, so I am going to do a little background stamping on this. This is, what is this? This is 5 1/4 by 4, I think is what this is. And I'm going to just do tone on tone. So I'm doing crumb cake on crumb cake, but I'm stamping it off because I don't really want it that dark. Because I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's very subtle. And I don't want anything that's like really busy or distracting, because I really want the flowers to be the focal point. So I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm just going to stamp down. That might be a little darker than what I wanted, but it's going to be just fine. I don't even care if this is crooked or if there's spaces in between, different size spaces or anything. I just want a little something in the background. So really I'm just going to do different stuff, but then I will go in and fill it in, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So it's pretty fun. I love doing backgrounds. I love making my own DSP too. It's lots of fun. Hey Lynette. Well, thank you. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it. I was hoping you would. I thought it was really pretty. All right, so I'm just going to go in where these little spaces are, and just kind of just tap it. It doesn't matter. The wording on this is crazy anyway. It's like, I don't know. It's it looks like different language, and then it's got color, and then it's spaces and flow. It's, I don't even know. Breath, growing and garden. I mean, it's got all different kinds of stuff in there, so it really doesn't really make that much sense anyway. So it's just pretty. All right, so there's my background, and I'm happy with the way that looks. And then I'm going to take my bone folder, and I am just going to push down and rub this kind of back and forth just to kind of break down the ends. Hopefully this will work like it did the first one. I hope. I'm sure it will. So, oh, you know what, Carol? I'm so sorry. I didn't even tell you guys what stamp set this is that we're using. It's Quiet Meadow Bundle. That's what we're using. So this is the Quiet Meadow. And I love this image right here. But this is the background or the stamp that I used for the background. And then we're going to be using Thinking of You. So it's a really nice stamp set. And then this is really awesome. There are tons of dies in here. Look at all those dies. So there isn't anything in here that cuts out this or this, which I thought was really strange. But it's really cool, and I really love it. You even get 2 different kinds of butterflies, which I love butterflies, so I was really happy about that. You get a little bitty tag right here, and then I love this tag. Absolutely love it. So these, I think, were meant to be silhouettes, which is kind of sort of what we're doing on this card. And I did do one where I used black cardstock and it on an in color, and it is gorgeous. I haven't revealed it yet because I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use it for my in club. So I kind of wanted to keep those exclusive to the in club, so that's why I haven't shown that one yet. So that is called the Quiet Meadow Bundle. So the dies are awesome. There are so many dies in there, and it's pretty cool actually. So I hope you guys are feeling good and doing well on this Friday evening. Alright, so I'm just going to break it down, and then I think I am going to take my fingernail to it too, just to kind of rough it up a little more and give it like a shaggier look, for a lack of a better word. But just trying to make it look kind of old and kind of vintagey looking. If you wanted it to be more vintage looking, of course you could take some, take your blending, not your blending tool, yeah, your blending tool, or a sponge or your sponge daubers, and just lightly kind of sponge some areas. You can sponge the edge of it to really make it pop even more, but I didn't really want it to be that vintagey. Then you could also, your white cutouts, you could sponge around the edges of those as well, maybe with a darker color so that it would still pop against the crumb cake. So like you could do early espresso and it would still pop against your crumb cake. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with that, and I'm just going to glue that down. But I kind of wanted it to be half vintage and half kind of not. So, did they really? That would have been nice. I would like to have that back. Aw, thank you. You guys are so sweet to me. I really appreciate it. And I left the cap off of this, so now, guess what? Where's my pokey tool? Here, this. I'll stick that right down in there. I don't like to use this one because it's fatter, but you know, I lost my other one. I lose everything. If it's not attached to me, I lose it. It's really no joke. Okay, come on. Come out. There we go, please. There we go. Whoop. All right. You think I would learn by now to make sure that you put your lids back on things. Okay. All right, so there we go. That's on there. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to place these on there. Aren't these beautiful? They're pretty delicate. I think this is my favorite one. I love the wispiness of the leaves on that. I love it. But this one's pretty cool too. So I am going to put that one about like that. And then this one I'm going to put right about, I want it to come lower. This one's going to come here, and that one's going to come right about there, I think. Something like that. A little lower. If you want your stems to be equal, you can always just cut them off, which I didn't in my first card, but I think I will in this one. So we'll just cut that off just a little bit, and then I can bring it down a little lower, and the stem like won't be hanging way, way down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down because my hands are shaky, and every time I move one, the other one wants to move. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this. This die set would be the perfect die set to use with the adhesive sheets, which I have some somewhere. I've misplaced them. I don't know where I put them. And in all actuality, they aren't the new ones. They were sheets that we had years ago, so I really don't even know if they would still work. I'm sure they would. Well, my glue's not wanting to come out again. And this I don't want to blob out because I don't want this to ooze out the sides. Alright, so we are going to just put this right here. That's where I want that one, right there. And then this one, I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on here. Come on, glue. Dead space. Alright, so these little things right here, I cut two of them out just in case I lost one, because I usually do. But anyway, I cut them out. I'm going to color it using my crumb cake marker, and I'm just using the dark. I did it in the light first, and I didn't. It was okay, but I really wanted it to be a little darker. And you could use these for little leaves, or you could use them for the center of this flower, which is what I'm going to do. Use it for the center of the flower. And I'm just going to stick it right there, just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love those. I love this set so much. You guys, I have so many ideas floating in my head, and some of them I started working on Wednesday morning, and I haven't been able to get back to it again, but I can't wait to show you some of the stuff of what you can do with this bundle. It's really awesome. Okay, get your train of thought back, Tina. All right, so we are going to do some embossing. Yay! I know Lynette loves embossing. Yeah, Carol, I don't have a little stand for it. I keep saying I'm gonna get one, and I never do. And I did have something over here a while back ago that worked okay, but I think I accidentally threw it away. Alright, so I'm using Thinking of You. I used my embossing buddy that we no longer carry, but you can still find it probably on Amazon. And I used my Versamark, and I'm going to do some white powder, embossing powder. Did y'all hear my dog? She's in here. She's wanting my attention. I think she knows that me and Jacob haven't been feeling very good because she has been pacing the floors and just going crazy. Okay. It's got a little tiny piece right there. Well, there we go. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Okay, so we're going to turn on our gun. It's going to get a little bit loud. Hopefully not too loud. I probably should have warmed it up right before I went live. Things you think about afterthought. Okay, so I am just going to heat this up. It won't take long. Hopefully, up there it goes. Can you guys see it? Ooh, that's the magic. Love it. That's still my first love. That is my first love. That is what Martha Stewart, years and years ago, like probably, I want to say at least 15 years ago, I saw Martha Stewart. Yes, I used to watch Martha Stewart. She made cards. Matter of fact, I need a die out of here. She made, not cards, but it was for Thanksgiving, and she made napkin ring holders out of ribbon and cardstock, vanilla cardstock, and she embossed it. And she embossed Happy Thanksgiving in gold embossing powder. And that was the very first time that I ever saw it. Ever. And I had to do that. So I ran to the local Michael's, because Hobby Lobby wasn't even around, or if it was, it wasn't in my town, and I'd never even heard about Hobby Lobby. And I got a heat gun. It was pink. I still have it. It actually still works, but it doesn't have 2 settings on it, which I love with Stampin' Ups, and it doesn't have it's not as nice, but so I don't use it unless I have to, because I'm doing it in a class or something. But and I got me some gold embossing powder, and I found some cardstock, which really wasn't cardstock because I couldn't find cardstock. So what I did was I was in Staples, I think it was, and they had that thick cardstock printable stuff there. That's what I used, and I made them and fell in love with it, and that's how I got started. And then when I found Stampin' Up, oh, forget it. It was on. It was on. And I found Stampin' Up. We were in Dallas, Georgia. We had moved up there. I was away from all of my family and all of my friends. And my son introduced me to YouTube. And that's how I found Stampin' Up. Interesting story, that is. Okay. So I was just using the Boss, the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and cut that out using the little tag die that comes in the set. I'm sorry, she didn't make her appearance. Told you, a concentration level. Okay, now I wanted to give this a little pop of color, even though I think it's very beautiful, just like this. Popping this up, I just really wanted to give it some color. So I thought I would use one of the in colors, which is polished pink, and put the piece of ribbon down there just to give it a pop of color. I hope you guys like it because I thought it was really pretty. So that's what I'm doing. So that was another reason why I really didn't want to make it too vintagey, because with the pop of color, it kind of took away from the vintage look. But you know what gave me the idea was, you know, sometimes when you see pictures of stuff that's in vintage, or I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but the sepia, is that right? The sepia look. I think that's what you call it. And the black and whites, and sometimes when you see photos of stuff like that, they'll throw a pop of color in there. Oh no, we don't have COVID, Lynette. I'm sorry. Did you? Oh yeah, we have something. We have some little bug. So it's not COVID. It's because we don't have none of the, let me say, the typical symptoms of COVID, or the most common, I should say. We don't have the coughing. We don't have the hard to breathe. We don't have the heavy chest, the chest pains. We don't have the sore throat. We don't have the high temperatures, body aches, nothing like that. It's just dizziness and sinus congestion. And, well, I've had a little bit of queasiness. I have had. But other than that, nothing out of it at all. So, and I got that on there a little crooked, but it's okay. All right, so now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, because you guys know I love dimensionals. I really wanted to put dimensionals on this one, but it just would have been too hard for me to do, especially right now. I just don't think that I could have pulled that off. And it's going to bug me that it is crooked, so I'm going to fix it. Okay. And then this is going to go right on top of this. Try to center it the best that I can. Just like so. There you go. Oh, that came down too far. That actually should have gone up a little more. Doggone it. I wonder if I could... Nope, it's glued down. Oh, no, it's not. Yay. I really don't want to cut that ribbon. I know you guys are thinking, what's the big deal? But you guys know me. If it's not right, it's going to really bug me. So I am going to, if it doesn't come down long enough, like this one did, this one came down really long. This one did not. So it bugs me. So I'd much rather it not come down at all. There we go. So what do you guys think? Those are very pretty, aren't they? I love them. I really love the white with the crumb cake. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so we're going to do another one. So far, so good. Okay, so I have another one. We're going to do another white on crumb cake with a pop of color again. And so I have a piece of cardstock that's crumb cake that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then this flower right here that we used here, I have, when I cut out the negative, I went, oh my gosh, that would be absolutely beautiful on, as for the negative part of it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I thought I had another one of these. And I was pretty sure that I did, but I'm not sure where it is. It's not important. I just wanted it. All right, so, because I was going to use it for the inside, but that's okay. So anyway, this was the piece that I cut it from. And I went, oh, wow, you know what? That would make a beautiful card. It really wasn't the original that I cut it from. When I cut it, I went, oh, wow, that would be so pretty. So I had to cut it on a size that I wanted. So this is, so it would be centered. So this is 3 by 5.5, I think. 5.5. It might be a hair over 5.5. So we may have to do a little trimming, and that's okay. So my original thought is that I wanted to pop this up. But you have this little skinny piece right here. And if any of you guys know a trick, you can tell me. This wants to stick up. So, and because it's so thin, there's no way that I am going to fool with trying to get a little tiny, teeny dimensional underneath it. So it's going to get glued flat down. So let me take a sip of my tea. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm so happy that you like that. And I am going to put some glue on this. Come on, glue. Come on. Well, my glue is just not wanting to work for me. I'm like gluing it, putting some glue, and I want some glue on that piece too to kind of hold that down. And then we're going to put glue along the edges here, just like that. And then we're going to center this right on here. I'm going to put it all the way to the bottom and then all the way to the top. And hopefully we don't have to cut. Yay! Okay. So just like that. All right, and I really didn't want to do that yet. Darn it. Okay, because I wanted to do some splattering. So this stamp set, this stamp comes in this stamp set too. It's this piece right here. I wanted to splatter, so we're probably going to get some on the side. It's all right, right? Sometimes your boo-boos can make the prettiest card, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm not going to sweat over it. All right, so I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp it off because I really don't want it to be, I don't want it on the inside though. So maybe I'll just go up and down like that. I'll just be very careful about where I stamp it. So just a little bit goes a long way. So let's do this and right there. And I think that that is okay. All right, so there we go. We've got some splattering going on there. And you can use a post-it note to hold it in place underneath when you pop it up. Oh, you mean when I'm doing this? Oh, yeah, I could have. Didn't even think about that. Sure could have. All right, but we got it. All right, so I am going to, what was I going to do to it? Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know that I have some soft succulent, and I wanted this butterfly to come over here, like kind of so. And then I thought about using the heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. And I thought about stamping it right down here. But then I thought I could use the thinking of you and kind of make it go out sideways, kind of maybe heat emboss it too. Or I could, you know what I haven't tried in a long time? and I just wonder if I can get it to work tonight. We are gonna see. Soft succulent. I haven't even opened this one up yet. I'm telling you guys, I am so far behind. Okay. Here we go. So, I don't know if I can get this to work. Like I said, it's been ages since I've done this. And I really don't even know if this color is going to work. Oh. What do you guys think? You like that color on crumb cake? This is soft succulent. Or should I just do white again? White on the crumb cake. We're going to do this and see what we think. Or, I got another brainiac idea. Okay, so I am going to ink up. Sometimes my brainiac ideas, they really work, and sometimes they don't. And I'm going to ink in soft succulent, and I'm going to stamp it down. And then I'm going to put, oh shoot, nope, I don't have clear embossing powder. Oh darn it. Gold clear. I don't even know. I hope we still sell it. I think we do. Carol, do you know? Do we still sell this? I think so. All right, so I am going to put some clear embossing powder on that. Hopefully it didn't dry too fast. Well, let's heat this up and see what happens. I haven't used the clear in so long. I know. I haven't used it in so long. I just don't know. And then we're gonna, voila, it's a little darker than I wanted it to be. It kind of changed the color of it. But isn't that that's a cool technique, huh? Let's try it on some white. You guys got time to play around? Let's try it on some white and see. Yeah, I'm going to try this on white. Let me get my, okay, what did I do with it? Here it is. I'm going to clean this off. What time is it? Oh, we're doing good. Okay, so I am going to ink it up in some Versamark. Ink it up in that. What color is that again? Soft succulent. We're going to put some clear powder on that. And I forgot to do my embossing buddy on that, so hopefully it's going to be okay. And then we're going to close this up before we have a powdery mess. Close this up and close this up. Okay. Turn this back on. Yay! I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure. All right, and then we're going to do this, and hopefully this is going to work. Oh, yay! By George, it is. Check that out. There we go. That's what we're going to use. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to trim this now. And you guys know me and scissors and cutting straight, but tonight it will be what it's going to be, and I am not. Can you see my shaking? It's really bad. I'm not going to stress over it. Not too much. I say that, but I'll go back and try to fix it. I should have left it alone because it really wasn't that bad. Wow. I'm shaking bad. I only shake like that when I've had way too much coffee and not enough food. Okay. And then we're gonna, do I want to, I think I do. I think I want to come in from the side. Oh, you know what? What if I just do, okay, I got another idea. How wide is this? We're gonna do, because I really want the white to pop. And I really, we could use, oh wow, you can see how crooked it is if I do that though. Hold on one second. Hold on. Oh, I didn't think it was that crooked. Oh my goodness. That was pretty bad. Don't chop my fingers off. That wouldn't be good, would it? And give you guys a heart attack for sure. And see some action for sure, huh? Chop my fingers off. That's really not funny. Okay, so I don't really want to do that. All right, so now this is probably what, 1/2 inch? Or 1/4 inch? No. It's a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I am going to cut 1/2 inch. No. I want 3/4 inch. Am I making you nervous? I'm making myself nervous. Okay. And no, I don't want that much. This is not a 1/2 inch. It's a 1/4 inch. What am I thinking? Okay, so let's do a 1/2 inch. Almost gave myself a trim on the thumbnail. All right, there we go. I'm playing with you guys. It's really not that bad. All right, so I am going to go ahead and glue this piece on here. I'm waiting for some responses for my cutting there. I'm sure you guys were holding your breath. Had to have a little bit of excitement, you know? All right. We, oops, are gonna put this right on here, right to the edge. Try to give enough even spaces, not enough, but even border. I'm okay with that, I think. I'm gonna be okay with that. Let's just put it that way. All right, so now this is gonna go right across here, just like that. Pretty? Pretty. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Put the cutting tools away. Oh my goodness, I can't read all y'all's comments, but I can tell it's funny. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on this. And I did. I put the cutting tools away. Kinda. They're still next to me. Yeah, I took the guard off of it because it was a real pain. And, okay, it's put away. And so now I have to really pay attention to what I'm doing. Because you really could chop a finger off. It's pretty stinking sharp. All right. And that is going to go from there to there. And this, like I said, is not a fancy card at all. I think we're going to pop our butterfly up too. So I am going to, do I have any little tiny, I think I'm out of my minis. So let's just cut one of these. Least not, want not. Okay, so take the backing off on that. That's going to go right here. And then I think I'm going to bling it up. You guys want to bling it up? And we're going to use some of these new in color jewels because they are beautiful. You cannot tell how beautiful they are until you see them in person. They are so pretty. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to use soft succulent or do we want to go darker with the evening to give it a lot? Oh, I think I do. I think I want to go with the, what do I want to use? Oh gosh, that's so pretty. So very, very pretty. Love it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, that's turned out so pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, I am going to do the inside of the card, and I am gonna, well, in all honesty, I think I'm gonna color this guy because, and I'm only gonna have him come up part way, like to there. And I'm going to have him match this guy here. So we're going to color him with, or her, with some, do I want dark? Let's start with light, because I can always make it darker. Can't really necessarily make it lighter, especially since my color corrector is empty. So, I am going to use the light, and I'm just going to color this. You can sponge this too. You can use your Stampin' Right markers if you have those, or you can just cut another one out and crumb cake, one of the two. But I figure why not waste it, because I am going to, let me see if I can, I think I kind of like the idea of this. I don't know how this is going to work or what it's going to look like, but we're going to do it. Sometimes I just really like to experiment. Well, that's not working very good. Okay, so let's bring back in the light and kind of blend this a little bit, because I really don't really like the way that looked. So trying not to, these are very delicate, so you got to be careful not to tear them up too. I'm okay if it's got a little bit of darker and light in it. That I'm okay with. Okay. There, that looks pretty good. I think I might add just a little bit in here. Maybe up. Am I still in the picture? I hope I've been showing everything in the picture. I noticed that Wednesday I didn't, and that drove me nuts. And I'm like, I would show you guys the cards, and then it was held way back too far. So let me show you them again. There's the original, and here's the one we did tonight. All right. Hopefully that was in the thing. Okay, so I said that I only wanted it to go up so far, so let's go from here. Okay, I kind of wanted it to go like that. Now, it could go all the way up, really. Oh, we got to get these pokey things out of here. Let's poke these out. There we go. It could go all the way up. And it actually would be pretty, wouldn't it? Or we could just go, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. No, I'm not. I am going to glue this down first right where I want it, and then I'm going to cut. That sounds like a much better plan. Okay. Trying not to take forever on this. Okay. How did I say I wanted it? Like that, right? A little bit further down. Just like that. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to snip this off. Just like that. And then we can use that sentiment, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. And we're going to stamp that in crumb cake. And I don't have my labels. Let me show you guys something that I learned that is a complete, let me say I want to show you guys it, but if you guys saw my desk right now, oh, here they are, you would have a heart attack. Okay, so I am going to take this off, bring that there, bring this. Is that right? I gotta remember how to do it now. I don't remember how to do it. Alright, so I am gonna remove that. Oh, please let this be right. And because I recently learned this, and I've only recently done this, but let me tell you, it was a game changer for me. Should have peeled that up first, and I didn't. There we go. Bling, bling, bling. Thank you very much, Carol. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Chris. Okay, take that off and that off. And then, oh, I don't remember how I'm supposed to do this. I think it goes like this. Oh, no, like this. There we go. I got it. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, like this, you got your sticker on your block, and then you line this up. I'm going to have to stick my head in the camera, though, you guys, so that I can really see what I'm doing here. I might have to pull it up. But you guys see what I'm doing, right? So you just line the sticker up with your stamp. I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing, so I'm hoping that I got that right. So you just stick that right on there like so, and I'm pretty sure I got that spot on. No, I'm off just a teeny bit, but let me tell you, that was a complete game changer for me. And these are like really sticky, so you kind of got to help pry it up a little bit so you don't tear it. But look at that, it's on there pretty stinking straight. And that, when I learned that, that was a game changer, because I've tried all the other tricks in the book. I've tried it where I took black marker and colored all around the outside so that I could see where it was at. I've tried peeling it and laying it on, and nothing worked for me. I always get them crooked until I learned that, and that was like genius. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So that is a way for you to, my crumb cake needs to be re-inked. That is a good way for you. I don't know where I want to put this. You know what? I think I want to put it right down here. And then you can write your sentiment. Oh, it's still crooked. All the way up here and down here still. And I got something on the card, so we won't be gluing that to the inside. But anyway, so pretend it's perfect. And we put some glue on it. And then it goes in our card. Right here. Just like so. Beautiful. Just like that and like so. So they open it. That's so pretty. I really like that. And yes, Carol, do, because it really does. It's so much easier. So much easier. So it's also easier if you kind of like pre-peel it just a little bit, like where it's cut. If you just like pull up a corner and pull up a corner like that, and then peel it off. That way it'll come off easier than me. I had to pick and pry at it a little bit. Hey, Nikki. So, anyway, that's what I have for you guys tonight. That is it. So, I taught you a few tricks that you might not known. And, so, tell me which one is your favorite. I almost like it better with the stems coming down. I think I do. So, what do you guys think? Better with the stems or without the stems? And then we have this one right here. And I didn't do an inside for those. That's all right. Well, good. So then try that, because me too. And every time I try, it ends up being on there crooked. So if like for my sentiments especially, I have to sit there and figure out how to, I could use my Stamparatus. I did buy that for that, but sometimes I just want quick and easy, and I don't want to drag my Stamparatus out, although it is very useful, especially when you're mass producing. I probably will use it sometime soon and show you guys some little tricks with that too. But anyway, so I hope you guys liked tonight's live. Thank you so much for joining me, and yay! Praise the Lord, I made it through. So, you guys have a wonderful weekend. I did not go back through, because you guys know I've been down for the count. So I did not go back through and see who all shared from Wednesday's live. I will do that, and then on Wednesday we'll just have 2 drawings. We'll do from Wednesday and from today's live too. Also, thank you if you're watching on YouTube. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the red subscribe button down below. And I would love for you to join my community of stampers. And the sharing the video and commenting that you shared in the comments counts for you too. So thank you guys so much again. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Doodly-doo.